want to tell you that I'm not pressing charges against the governor, the mayor of Albuquerque, or the Clovis Police Department, or the jails in Clovis or Albuquerque. All I want to do is tell my story and let people know and let y'all judge these people on how cruel and vindictive they say that tasers are and how they say excessive force. Excessive force?
Excessive force.
Okay, let me tell you something. Have you ever been hit with a buffalo taser 5 times in the emergency room? And you've been hit so hard, your veins are this long and are permanently scarred. The taser sticks you in the neck and it rips and tears. It's got prongs going all the way up it like this, all the way around, barbed wires. And it is so big, all you can see is someone's eye sticking out the other side, because the other eye is aiming at you. And you can see all the prongs on it. You can see those prongs coming out, you can see the lights. Yeah, I was hit by an Albuquerque police officer. Albanada hit me in Presbyterian downtown over my jewelry. I was standing sideways like this, and he's telling me to give me my jewelry. I kept telling him no. We argued about it for 5 times, and we weren't really arguing. He was the one yelling. I wasn't. I just said no. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to went to Anna Case to mental hospital. I'm not supposed to be at Presbyterian in the emergency room. I'm not going to give you my jewelry because you lose my jewelry every time. He said, I'm going to ask you one more time, and then I'm going to tase you. Give me your jewelry. I said, no. He hit me. It hit me here. It hit me here. It knocked me to the wall, and he tased me. The first time was over a minute. The last time he tased me, I was already strapped to the bed, and he was still tasing me. And him and 2 other security guards that were at the hospital were standing at the door laughing like it was Death Comedy Jam about how he tased me and how I was jumping and stuff. Security came off in there, and I know it's security because I checked to see the roster about all the nurses, the male nurses that was on staff that day. There was no male nurses. It was all females on staff that day. So it was security because they had black T-shirts underneath these scrubs. They were yanking on these tasers, and they got us about $35 on who could get these tasers out before the other police officers showed up that sent me to Adam Casement and knocked to Presbyterian. When they got there, they had to shut the emergency room down. Code C, shut down, lockdown. Nobody in, nobody out, not even the helicopter. And this officer was placed on emergency administrative paid leave in pending investigation in Judge Court, Pitchwater's court. Peter Boyle was my attorney, well respected, as they all said as he walked through the door. They all knew him. Hey, Mr. And they all shaking his hand. Didn't know that he was representing me pro bono. And he told me, and I'm sorry to have to do you like this, Lord, you know what I mean? Thank you. But Peter Boyle, you need to tell the truth about how that officer was put on administrative days paid leave because independent review, internal affair, they found him to be innocent, never placed on emergency administrative paid leave. They didn't know what I was talking about. The man was never suspended. He never had lost his job. And he was found to have used the proper taser. The veins on my side are still there. Look at these dark spots on my head right here, those veins. Those are from that taser. My body still jerks. My heart still jerks. My body has went through so much trauma, it's messing with my organs. And let's not talk about the dragging on the freeway by a sergeant. The same officer that was on the passenger side that drugged me on that freeway that day from the on-ramp from jail, about 15, 20 miles in the town to downtown Albuquerque. He turned around, and he was the one that was sending me to Anna Casement, and I went to the emergency room. That's why the officer opened up the back of the ambulance. Mr. Goodman, you're not in trouble. He's family on fit. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. We're not going to hurt you. And they tased me. This is after seeing you, after you drugged me on the freeway like a dog. And then let's not talk about, I went to court today. Let's talk about the breaking of Roy Goodman's neck. Officer Chris, I was pulled out of the car to protect myself from me. I was already handcuffed, matter of fact, hog-tied. They were going to put a helmet on me to protect my head because I was banging my head. Guess what? He came down my neck and broke it. Between the 3rd and 5th vertebrae, that 4th vertebrae, crushed it. I was paralytic when I found out that it was actually broken. They let me go to jail that way. The jail got x-rays proving that my neck was broken by that police officer. And then on top of that, you still let me out of jail. I went about 6 more months not even knowing it was broken. I got into a car accident, and that's how I knew my neck was broken. And the chief neurosurgeon of the hospital here in University Hospital of Albuquerque, I'm the 3rd one ever admitted by them in history. and he's willing to testify. Mr. Goodman, that's an old injury. When did you feel? And I start telling him when my body was burning and the angling and the tingling and how it hurt so bad I couldn't move. He said, that's when they broke your neck. The police broke your neck. We've got the x-rays here. And we'll tell you a little bit more about this story, but my feelings get hurt real bad because they were trying to press charges on me, and they don't even want to hear that officer broke my neck, but yet they're trying to get me to plead guilty to burglary and assault charges. The charges don't even match the complaint. They're trumped-up charges because I was going for a psychiatric evaluation, and they can treat me just as well as they could at the mental hospital. That's what they told the ambulance. They can do the same treatment as the mental hospital. Same thing. I don't think they would have let me with a broken neck. I don't think they would have let somebody hit me in my jaw with a crutch. Now, think about this. I got hit with a metal crutch, and my neck was broken. I fell down some steps face first, knocked out. They're fighting me. They put me in a holding cell, butt naked, with a blanket, with a crutch broken neck. Let me get out there to jail with a broken neck. Do you think Anna Case in a mental hospital would have done any of these things? Do you think Anna Case in the hospital would have done that to me in the emergency room? But of course, you're still Presbyterian, aren't you, Anna Caseman? So Presbyterian, when you let them touch me and that doctor allowed them to do the things they did to me and then cut them out without no anesthesia, cut two veins, did not stitch them back together, that's why I have these right here. Those are from being tased downtown. Now, when this hit on YouTube, remember, I don't want nobody to go to jail, nobody to get press charges. I don't want no money. I opened up my own store. You'll hear about it. Goodman's Worth. Now, I don't need a dime from you. I did it myself anyway, even though you said I was crazy, dumb, and wanted to have me committed. Commit yourself. Y'all are crazy, and they will say that you would kill a man to hide your dirtiness.